Again, my fourth video. Um, I'm home right now. Been home since Monday, so about 3 days. Waiting on my trainer right now. He's on the way to come pick me up. We got a load. Um, just kind of give an overview of PSD now that I'm over with it, well done with it rather, and kind of some tips that you probably could use before you get the prime, before you get on the bus. So when I look back on everything, the 3 weeks, it took me just under 3 weeks to actually get my CDL. So that was good. It can be done quicker. Like I told y'all, I didn't trifecta on Thursday, but whatever. So yeah, it took me just under 3 weeks to actually get my CDL. So that was kind of, I guess, kind of quick. Um, so looking back, I kind of enjoy everything. They're gonna send you a lot of text messages and emails about surveys to see what they can make better. See how your experience was. I'm telling you, they're gonna send you a ton of them. You're gonna get them like, you feel like they're like, dang, didn't I just do the same survey? So they're gonna ask you about your trainer, everything. So be ready for that once you finish PSD. Um, so yeah, just a few tips. Can't make this video too long because he's probably gonna be waiting on me. Um, yeah, a few tips that I wish I had before I got here. Even though I didn't, go through too much, but just from what my experience has been, as well as from what I've heard from some of my, people that I met during PSD. Make sure before you get on the bus or plane, however you get in here, that you have everything together. And when I say that, I mean like, call your recruiter before you get on the bus the day before, a few days, however you want to do it. You should have been talking to him or her the whole time anyway. But before you get on the bus, just talk to him like, hey, have you done my references? Have you done my work history? Have you contacted my previous employers? Hey, if this applies to you, if you've had like maybe a surgery or just went to a doctor or something, just talk to them because you don't want to get up to Springfield or whatever terminal you want to, and then be a little bit of confusion. Because what happens is if you've had a surgery when you're younger, even it doesn't matter what age, of course, when you get up there, they're going to have to request medical records. And you don't want to be one of the people where you've done everything and you're waiting so long just for your doctor to release records. Even though I think they do it kind of quick if Prime requested. So, but still, just kind of ease the process. Same thing with verifying employment and references and periods of unemployment. Just get it out the way before you get here. So the only thing, once you get here, the only thing you need to worry about is passing your prevent tests and getting them CBTs done, and of course the physical and everything like that. So let me see. Something else come to me, I said, but that's a few. That's like the first tip. Yeah, so don't get on that bus unless you talk to your recruiter and tell them everything. Medical history, that's real big. Any kind of medications, any kind. Don't matter if it's gonna show up in the drug test or whatever. We had one guy. I ain't gonna say his name, of course. I don't think I know his name, but he was taking some kind of medication. I'm assuming. Went home. I ain't know nothing about it, but just that's what I'm saying. Just don't waste your time. Like, and the thing with Prime is this a good company, but they don't want you to lie to them or withhold information rather. None of that. Just let them put it out on the table, because they're gonna let you know if they can work with you. Like, it's not always what what may have been done, or some kind of history that you may have. It's just like, why didn't you tell them? Like, what you lying for? Like, because if they find out, just like, why? Just tell them, if you know anything, just be on the safe side. Let them know, because either way they're gonna find out. And unless you got it like that, you don't want to get up, to Springfield, Missouri, and then have to find your own way back home. Now, don't quote me on this, but I have seen a lot of people. They tell you, they're not gonna pay for your ticket home. But that's more so if it's on you. Now, if you've done everything and you just can like pass something, or if something happened where it's just like unavoidable, I have seen them actually pay for people to get home. So they ain't ruthless like that, but just be on the safe side, because ain't too many people they're gonna pay for to get home. But another tip I would say is when you get here, kind of link up with some people. Just kind of network with some friends, make some friends, get their contact information. And the reason I say that is because I can hold each other accountable. They may have practicing habits, or they can test you before you go out there and take your permit test at the DMV. They can talk to you. You have someone to eat with and everything like that. Go to classes, y'all share your experiences. He or she not getting something, you may be getting something. You can help them out. They can help you out. Vice versa. So go out there, network. Plus, trucking can be lonely for some people who don't go out there with like a spouse or something like that. So having friends that doing the same thing on the road, that's cool. So just meet some people. Don't be too antisocial. Um, Another thing is this is yeah, I'm gonna say it. For me, I didn't come here until I knew I had enough money saved up to take care of my bills at home. So that was like my rent, my car payment, car insurance, phone bill, all that. I needed to make sure that I had at least a month's worth of savings, so I could, I wouldn't be, because there's gonna be a lot of stress up here during PSD. You're trying to get everything done, so you don't need to have this additional stress at home. So I just recommend that, unless you just in that much of a bind and you just have to get out, then hey. But if you can avoid it, just take some time off and make sure you got everything put aside, so that when you get up here, you have enough funds. So once you start getting paid, it's kind of like a smooth transition. Um, Study before you get here. The quicker you pass that permit test, the quicker everything else is, great. You know, just study before you get here. I didn't, but yeah, that's one thing I wish I would have did. I probably could have passed on Tuesday. Don't eat salty foods before you take the physical. You don't want your blood pressure or anything like that. If you wear contacts or glasses during the physical, they're just gonna ask you to read the little board. They're not asking you to take out your contacts. At least they didn't ask me, because I wear contacts, but they didn't ask me to take out my contacts. Of course, they're gonna put that as a restriction on your license, but whatever. Um, that was actually one thing I was worried about, my contacts, because I forgot my glasses at home and all that good stuff. But I ended up getting them sent there. Mm, what else? I think most important, PSD is really, once you get through, you can be like, dang, that wasn't nothing. During it, you can be like, dang, I try to get this done, but once you get done with it, it's not that hard. Just as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do. You gotta be an adult. Um, I think a big thing is to your trainer. I think that's what I'm. And if I miss something, I can shoot y'all a message or make another video. I can't think straight right now. But the trainer. One thing that I learned with my trainer, I've heard plenty of stories about people not getting along with their trainer, coming back to switch trainers and everything like that. I think I'm just lucky that I got the trainer that I got, because he's a cool guy. He's older than me, of course, but like, you know, he could be my father. He has a wife and kids and everything. I think he could. I'm young, so whatever. But yeah, he cooks on the truck, so he shows me a lot more than just driving the truck. He showed me, kind of how you survive on the road without eating all that unhealthy food at these truck stops and all this fried food. So, we eat like oatmeal and eggs and stuff like that on the truck. But a tip would be to make sure that you're not gonna get along with everybody. That's just life. So yes, my trainer's gotten on my nerve, but has he gotten to the point that it's just like, nah, I gotta get another trainer? Nah, it's just something. It's just like, That's your personality, my personality, but it's not gonna hinder me from training. Now, if you got somebody that's disrespectful, then of course not. You don't want to deal with that. Like nobody should deal with that. Probably not gonna want you to deal with that. But if you just got, you're not, they're not playing. Of course they got give you like this personality test, but they're not playing matchmaker here. You're not finna get, your best friend. You're just gonna get a trainer. Like just realize this person is different. Just adapt. That person, your trainer should hopefully adapt to you. But at the end of the day, you're the one getting trained. So, and that's how I think about it. You know, like I said, I'm luckily my trainer, he wanted to make sure I felt comfortable on the truck, and which all trainers should do, in my opinion. But I've heard that that's not always the case. So what I would say is, if you can deal with it, just deal with it, because guess what? It doesn't last long. TNT, a month and a half, I think. So just put it to the side. Charge it to the game. It's not that serious. So when he gets on my nerve, with minor things, it's just like I'm gonna have to cut this video because they doing the grass right now. But yeah, they doing something. Just put it to the side, because at the end of the day, they got their license, they got their experience. That's what you're trying to get. If you can, push through, that's what I would recommend. Just to push through, and get it over with. Because once you get your own truck, you ain't gotta worry about it no more. You got your experience, and that's that. I think I kind of covered everything. If not, I'll probably, because I plan on like kind of doing more videos as far as like what I'm doing out here in TNT and everything like that. But if I miss something or somebody just asked me a question, whatever, I can probably address it in another video or shoot it in the comments. But again, I'd like to thank y'all for watching as usual. Always hit me up in the comment section. I hope y'all coming to Prime. If you're already at Prime, just enjoy your time there. Do what the people tell you to do, and it'll be cool. Hopefully, I make it through TNT. I already see it's kind of annoying me on the. Well, I ain't gonna say annoying, but it's kind of nerve wracking. Me driving by myself and knowing that he can barely sleep back there because he nervous. Of me being alone. But whatever, we're gonna see how it go. But thank y'all for watching my videos. Like and subscribe if of course, only like it if you really like the video. My feelings ain't gonna be hurt. Subscribe if you want to see everything else that I have to offer or whatever. But that's it, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I look forward to it.